thank you, Mark Mellinger and Diana Diaz, for starting that group. I think it just takes you back to your youth. I used to do folklorico.
You just let me know that. And I said, I did Filipino folk dancing too. So that's something you do as a youth. Makes us feel young again.
Yeah. And knowing they're keeping the culture and traditions alive.
Yeah,
and
it's
learning
so important.
What those words mean. Yes, beautiful.
Yes, we love that. Well, in
Where's
LA.
the tissue?
Oh, right there, I see it, if you need it. How you doing, everybody? We are going to talk about some weather here today. You might need your tissue if you have allergies, though, too, because we've got, again, smoke in the air. Even if you don't smell it or see it, we've had a wildfire smoke move into the region. And you know what that's done? It's also added to the colors in the sky. So I do want to show you this morning sunrise. This was sent in by Chuck Gay in LA. He sent it at about 5:43 this morning. Said he got up early before the sunrise and saw all these beautiful colors in the sky. Definitely was beautiful out there. And we are seeing cool morning starts because of that dry air that we're seeing out there. The wind hasn't been a problem, so that's good, but we're going to see that return in the forecast. So we're going to see some changes that I'll get to. If you have any photos before we move on, please send them in. Shanna NBCLA. I'm looking out for them on X, Instagram, and Facebook. We'd love to share them right here on the air. Chuck sent that in on X, so I was able to see that here this morning real quickly before we got on the air. So thanks for sending those photos in. We're looking out for them. Now, I did mention the wind returning. It's looking like Tuesday where we're going to see a return of Santa Ana winds, a very brief period of time where we're going to see just a really quick, brief burst of wind, and that could affect us here. Temperatures cool to start. Midweek, we'll get a little bit on the mild side, back to where we are right now. And then later in the week, another system moves in. It'll make it much cooler, and it'll give us another chance of rain in the forecast. So we're monitoring that. Now, here's a wide look to show you what we're watching and why this is happening. There's that first area of low pressure. There's going to be two that are on the way for this week. So the first one headed in for the first half of your week, Monday and Tuesday, will impact the Northern California and Pacific Northwest region, but it will bring wind behind it. So this is Tuesday. We'll follow that. Once that leaves us on Wednesday, the wind will calm, and then we're waiting for another system here for the late portion of our week. Snow for the mountains possible up north in the the Rockies, but also for the Northern California region. I do want to talk about Los Angeles, though, because we're so far south, we may not see much out of it. So we're going to call this a very slight chance of rain. But if this drifts south even more, we've got a bigger potential of seeing something good here. We definitely need the moisture, especially for the firefight out in Ventura County. That would definitely help firefighters out there. Now, looking at wind, I did mention some Santa Ana winds back in your forecast. So let's go ahead and get to that forecast for you. Today, one more round of onshore ocean winds to bring some humidity our way. We need that. And then we'll get to Monday. Looks like we won't see much of the wind until we get to the afternoon. Still another onshore wind. That's humidity that'll move in. So we need that. But look at Tuesday. I did mention that shifts in the wind, and we'll get some Santa Ana winds by the time we get to about Tuesday morning. It's a really brief period of time because once we get to Tuesday afternoon, it looks like that wind weakens a bit for the Inland Empire. Still seeing that for the Ventura County area and the Santa Clarita region. So we'll follow that for you. But Wednesday's when things start to calm down once again, and we'll get rid of that wind, and we'll wait for the next system on the way that'll bring a possible chance of rain for us. So far, nothing for us here in the deserts today. We're nice and quiet. We're in the 80s in the Inland Empire. Sunny Sunday for you in Orange County, 77 degrees in Anaheim. Temperature starting off cool in the valleys, but warming up this afternoon, about 81 in the valleys there, and downtown LA about 75. So the week ahead, we've got two systems. Not looking at rain yet. We'll let you know if that changes, but one will bring some wind and one will bring some clouds and cooler temperatures at the end of the week. Veterans Day is tomorrow, looking great as well. Nice and quiet.
Right. Thank you so much. Happy